Hey y'all, so today I'm going to show you how I cut two of my most recent soaps that I made. This one here, this one that I'm going to cut first is my rosemary powder. Let me see, and coconut milk soap. As you can see, the outside of the soap did darken up. You can see the outline here. And the inside is still pretty soft. You can see it went through gel phase, which is okay. So, let's get started. Well, I'll put them on the side here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do my best. Let me see how close up. Right there. And let me just get my scale because I want to make sure that I am at least cutting them at 400 400 to 500 grams, which is usually about, depending how tall it is, about, this one might have been a little bit bigger. Let me just check this out. Sorry, what am I talking about? 400 grams. I'm sorry. I want it to be at a minimum 5 ounces. This one is 6 3/4, which is a little too thick, but let me see if I can get this to see. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is a peppermint lemongrass essential oil with a little bit of cucumber melon fragrance oil. I like the smell that it gave to it. It has rosemary powder, and I added peppermint herbs, dried peppermint herbs from tea bags, just for the look. And I really liked how that turned out inside of this soap. My second slice. I have noticed, wow, this is 7. That's okay. I have noticed something that I can tell you guys about the new recipe that I am using now, is that discounting my water a little bit has helped a lot with the hardening of my soap. And I really love that I am able to unmold. Also, I think for new soapers that have just recently started with cold process soap making, I know that it's really hard to try and get that perfect recipe, and it's frustrating. And I remember when I used to watch soap making videos, I used to think, like, why can't they just give me a recipe that works and it's perfect? But you know what? I've realized over time now, I think this will be my fourth year, I believe, making soap. And I've come to realize that when somebody tells you, they just give you a recipe and you make it, and even if all your soaps come out perfect, that's not the point. You need to realize the actual chemistry of why your soaps are not coming out, is, you know, why you're not able to unmold next day, or whatever your reason or whatever your question is. You need to be able to understand why that is happening. And I think that the only way to realize or understand why that happens is if you're actually doing your own chemistry and realizing what's happening. Because, you know, after 4 years, I'm not going to lie, I still don't have the perfect recipe. I still find something that I could have done better with my soap, and I think that I feel that when you actually read into it, let me just fix this one, it's a little crooked and it's driving me crazy. So all I did was go ahead and mess it up. Move this over to this side. I feel that, like, looking into the chemistry, when I say chemistry, I'm talking about what you can do, what can help harden your soap. You know, looking at stuff. Give me 1 second, I gotta wash my hands. Looking at what does what for your soap so that you actually know the purpose of it. I remember trying stuff out, like adding a lot more shea butter and cocoa butter, thinking it would do this and it would do that, and it wouldn't do that or this, and it was frustrating. So that one is my rosemary one. We're gonna move on to my Almond Biscotti cold processed soap. Now this one I just made last night, and if you go on to my Facebook page, you will know that the soap was originally a yellow and pink color. The pink color, you will notice, did not discolor because I didn't add any fragrance oil to that one. And the Almond Biscotti soap definitely discolored my soap because it turned the yellow this brown that I'm going to show you now. So here's my new piece of napkin. Let's get started. So the reason the pink is pink, let me back it up. Let me just move this over here, guys, because it's going to be super frustrating if I can't cut correctly. My rosemary powder one, I made it about 2 nights ago, if I'm not mistaken. This one that I'm going to cut now, I just made last night. So, okay, yeah. So I'm going to move them here. So let's see if you have a good angle of my cut. Yes, you do. Let me see. You notice that I put this. I have this. I wish you were able. Okay. Let's see if I back it up with the light. Well, no. Actually, what you're seeing in the light is exactly what's happening on the soap. So, like I said, let me go ahead and cut about 1 inch and see how that turned out. So, as you can see, on the inside is still a little bit of a yellowy color. I'm not going to lie. And these little lines here are from my knife. That sucks. My knife cuts nasty. Okay. And let me just put some alcohol on this because it's giving me a bit of a crazy cut that I am not liking at all. So anyways, I do. I've been making soap, I just haven't been recording it. Honestly, it was really hard. I don't have a good camera. Well, now I have a pretty good camera. Hopefully this will be showing that. The lighting is not as great as it should be in here, but when I close up the soap, it sort of shows you. Now this does have bamboo silk inside of it. I'll fix that. And I just made this last night. It really overheated. But this one also had coconut milk, which I'm telling you, I love. I left a piece of the soap on. I think there was a little bit of alcohol left on my soap, on my knife. Since my mold, for some reason, seems to, it's a little wimpy. It's not as rough. I mean, not as rough as like I wish it wouldn't stretch out in the middle like it does. It forces me to cut my soap a little thinner, but the weight is still the same. From my rosemary soap, I was able to take out 7 slices. From this soap, I am already at 6 slices. And so yes guys, basically that's it. This is my soap. I did lose a little bit of my storage was full on the memory, so here it is. I hope you guys enjoyed me cutting the video, and those speckles you see on there are not from titanium dioxide, since I did not use any. That is from the coconut milk that got grainy once it was mixed in with the lye water. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.